His 23-year-old just went into banking because he wanted to follow his dad's footsteps. Fucking hates it. Hates his life. His dad said quit. Go do whatever you want. Who cares? If you fail, pick yourself back up and try again. But don't ruin your life. Don't become something you don't want to be. Ultimately, you decide if you're going to live or not. Am I just going to get through life, or am I going to live? Because it's a fucking choice. I mean, you literally decide that. And some people decide it when they're 70, and it's too late. Good morning, Zach. Morning, Mario. Good morning, Ben. You are in deep shit. City Hall, 4 o'clock, building approval. Lot offer approval, sorry. We should probably do that. Ask them if you can film. If not, we'll just walk in and walk out. Film on the way in, film on the way out. But that'll be a good one for today. So today is a full, and then it's Lift It Live. What time do you have to be back? Yeah, 19,000 gallery ads. We just hit it. Exactly. Thanks, John. Pushed us over the edge over there. Junior, you ready for me? Not looking good. Hey, man. Rainey, you're like fucking clockwork, man. You're right on time. Here's my question. So that guy that came yesterday, he wants to work here too. He said, basically, I know leadership, and it doesn't matter what you have me do. I'll just lead it. I mean, leadership is leadership, and I totally agree. I've always said the exact same thing. And he said, you know, here's what I predict. If you don't find another person for your executive team, when you have 60 people, you're getting sucked back into the business and you're no longer growing. I mean, we're sitting there having lunch, he goes, I don't know how to be any less blunt, so I'm just gonna ask you, how do I get on your team?
We've hired everybody. It's the people that are the most assertive and come to us and say, I wanna work here, I wanna do this. Or, you know.
Junior, here I come, Junior. You two better not be broken again. How many games of Pong, Junior?
I don't know that one.
How about I come back? What up, K-Dog? Good morning. You wearing custom offsets? Okay. Yeah, I don't really care for them guys, but I'll let it slide.
All right, sweet.
Tell me a big number. Tell me a big number. Really? Holy fuck, that's a big number. You're fucking crushing it. What up, A-Man? How many views yesterday? I bet you that's the Shine. God, I hope that's the Shine, but I don't think it is.
Is that the Aventador?
Oh, that's the Aventador.
Yeah.
Totally forgot I ordered that. Wait, where's the Fiero? How many games of Pong?
18.
Seems a bit excessive. Did we do anything extra, like work? We did. I guess I can't complain. It's 9:20 Fuller. Just finished up daily stat sheet with Bro Media. Now we're waiting for the actual Bro Media meeting. And then, I don't know what my day looks like. Oh, team meeting at 10 o'clock. Yoga at 1 o'clock. Internship planning discussion. We're gonna talk about our intern at 2:30. And we have a city meeting to find out if we got approval for our lot offer for the new shop at 4:30. It's gonna be an awesome day. And then Lift It Live at 6. 6, Junior? 6. Hopefully sneak some food in by 7. We're 3 minutes early, Junior. I think we're excited for today. Learn to celebrate, Junior. This monotone is killing me. What? Let's hear some passion, bro. Keep us moving, Junior. I'm falling asleep, brother. Christ. So the opportunity there with Bro Media is that should be moving along a lot faster and it should stay on task. You on Monday should lead the meeting and let Junior watch you, or Friday, and let Junior watch you, so that I can coach him and show him the opportunity to speed it up. Makes sense? Because you don't get involved in the details. He's trying to like work it and lead it. You have to pick one or the other. So he should be the conductor, not trying to play his fucking trumpet the whole time. So it is that time of the day. We'll update our 5 metrics, and then the team will filter in here in the next 3 minutes. We'll do our weekly meeting where we share absolutely everything. One of my top rules is that everybody has to know everything at all times, because if I try to lead this whole thing by myself, I'm definitely gonna fail. So I need this guy that eats apples to tell me what I'm doing wrong, what we're doing wrong, what we're doing right, what we're doing right, what we're doing right, and what we're doing right. So make sure today you get lots of them. Because every time I see me at this meeting, I want to see them at this meeting. This is for them. I already know all this stuff because I look at it every 4 seconds because I have a real issue. Paul, I like the way you're thinking. So when Nick comes in, I want us all to sing happy birthday as loud and as obnoxiously as humanly possible. You ready? Happy birthday to you! So it's May 10th, Nick's birthday. Happy. Could you hear us from outside, Emily? Damn it.
Okay, we'll do it again.
I think we are coming into the little bit less insane online season because people are actually going to shows and spending more time in the industry, not on the industry. So I think we're coming out of tax season and going into summer and seeing it loosen up a little bit. Sales, you'll see, is going super strong. So what's interesting is not as many people are hanging out, but the ones that are buying. So we're up and above what we expected. So Ben once told me once you start stuff like this and those numbers start, it's just a matter of time where it's just gonna snowball and it's gonna do its own thing and you won't even have to push it anymore. You'll be chasing it. And that's what I think is about to happen in the next 90 days. Who's out this week? Charlie again? Wow. You guys living the dream. I like it. I like it. Don't pay him this time. As a matter of fact, don't pay him for the last one. How many are doing yoga today? 10 with you, Mandy. What's coming around is the intern that starts on the 22nd. I don't know what day it is today, 10th, 12 days. What's happening is there's a lot of people finding out about us because of Rotary Club and some of the people that I've brought here previously that want to bring other people or they send other people, or Dream Job is exploding right now. We got 1 billion messages last night of how the fuck are you doing that? How does it not suck to work there like every other job in the world? So they all want to come see it. And I'm not turning anybody down because what I do is I tell them you can come, but when you leave, you have to give us one idea of how to improve. So the reason we have mission, vision, values is because I had my friend Brian come and pick us apart a little bit. And he said that was insane that we didn't have in writing what our values are. The reason we are doing a lot of the daily stat sheets is because I had my friend Kim come and tell me what we could do or start with and pick on us a little bit and push us to get better and better. Does that all make sense why there's so many people always here? It's mainly because we're super awesome and doing something that nobody's ever seen before. Do you guys want to do anything else as a team before we all go back to work? I guess we'll go back to work if you guys don't want to do anything else. Okay, let's go to work. Benny, you got to come see Junior's car for when we air out the Tesla and drag frame. So Junior is a truck guy, but he wishes he was a car guy. Is that pretty fair?
Getting there, yeah.
Yeah. So he bought what, a G35 what year?
04.
04?
G35 Coupe 617.
And what'd you put on it? Some AccuAir?
Airlift.
Airlift? Last night? Or last week?
Last week and a half.
Who put it on?
Me.
Junior put it on himself, so beware. But if you look front to back, we are the car culture. So Kevin's car is next, right? Got the coilovers coming, some wheels. And Junior's dragon frame, dropped out, aired out. What other cool phrases do we know now? Wow, that's low.
Oh, that's nice.
See, I'd run it like that. Monster trucking. Yeah, buddy.
Ben's gonna put it on Tesla.
It needs it. And then you drive around like that, Ben. Ben, you probably haven't seen that yet, have you?
I think I saw it last week, mostly.
What do you think?
I think it's sexy. Looks so different.
It's time for our 11 o'clock huddle, but Mr. Tim is caught up in a dilemma because building trucks ain't easy. It's almost as hard as pimping. These other random people, I have no idea why they're in my office. Pan around to random people. What's planned for tonight, Mandy? This is our daily executive team stat sheet. Take one. This takes the stat sheet that we all did with our leads already, and we go up a level to the executive team. Pan around the executive team. Ben, you're on camera. Wait. Perfect. And it is, I have a feeling, but maybe not for that one. Maybe we never went back and put the included in there. Or maybe it's written wrong and it's gonna keep happening. But that's why you want a root cause. Why would he put a random item, bottle of stuff in there that's not a part of that? See what I'm doing here, Tim? I'm asking why like 5 times. So why didn't we ship the wheel decals? Why didn't we have any? Yeah. So your inventory account and your reorder process is broken, not your shipping guy. Ask that why until you get to what's broken. Because if we problem solve every one of them, we're gonna eventually end up with 0 errors. The trick is to get that mentality of how do I stop myself from being able to make a mistake. Let me show you a Pareto. Want to see what a Pareto is, Zach? You don't know what a Pareto is? Let me show you a Pareto. This is gonna change your life.
Anything like an armadillo?
It's exactly like an armadillo. So Pareto was an Italian guy that came up with a method for problem solving, identifying problems. I don't know if any of that's true, but his last name was Pareto. I don't know if that's spelled right either. Throw an extra R and an extra T in there, wherever you'd like. That's a Pareto. And then you do one of these, right? Pareto. Oh, you're making it up too, I like it. And what you do is you say 1 occurrence, 2 occurrence, 3 occurrence, 15 occurrences. And then down here you come up with your categories.
Explaining what a Pareto is.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little lesson here. So if you guys are trying to figure out what is the biggest reason I'm having bugs when I release code, you'd write down here that the most common bug we're having is it was a typing error. Let's say that you literally just fat fingered it and that caused the bug. Let's say another reason for the bug is that what are common reasons for bugs?
We didn't test it.
Yeah, unseen errors.
No testing, no test. User interface, misunderstood. I think that would fall under user interface. And then what you do is you say, so today on 5-10, I have one of these bugs on the Fitment Inc. show kit code. And then the next day, and it was another typing error. You had it again on the gallery on 5-11 on co.com. And then you'll want to somewhere keep more descriptive data about what really happened, the details. And you keep doing that. And what'll happen is over time, because these are each date is an occurrence, you will be able to then, over the course of a couple weeks, identify, here's my biggest problem. I'm going to problem solve this. So I'm going to ask why 5 times is the quickest, easiest. Why do I have typing errors? Typically it's because I'm working on iPad and in a rush, so I'm not using my PC. Every single time I did that, I was on my iPad. You know to stop using an iPad to write code because it's what's causing your errors. You eliminate the iPad, you eliminate the problem, and now you keep tracking. So sometimes people will put a line and say right here, I improved this by no iPad. And then you see if it happens again. And it doesn't, and you're like, whoop, fixed. And now this little bugger keeps going. And you say, here's my next problem to solve. I'm going after that sumbitch now. This is how we've been solving customer service. Okay. So we thought we had lots of problems until Kirk tracked. How many times was it damaged from shipping? How many times is it damaged, but it looks like it was there from the wheel and tire machine? How many times was it damaged that looks like it came in that way during unboxing? He found out our biggest problem was shipping damage. We ordered really thick foam, bound the piss out of it, and saved tens of thousands of dollars. But we had to figure out what the biggest one was. Yeah. But you don't want to sit and wait. I mean, if you get 5 in a row, just fix the damn thing. You don't have to make a graph for 3 months to convince yourself it's stupid. Or whatever it is that you want to make better, the Pareto is by far the easiest, fastest way to do it. Another option is to do tick sheets. You can just list the problem this way and then just tick it every time it happens. Usually this happens when you're in a really high volume atmosphere where you don't have time. You guys should stand around and talk about what you want. Don't plop down and spend an hour fucking kicking around ideas, because that's when it gets really dangerous, because then you're just sitting around doing nothing, because you don't know what I'm worried about. You know what I mean? Because we had a big team meeting about it, and the only guy that wasn't in the meeting ended up being the one to implement it. And I'm going, fuck, we spent 15 minutes talking about it.
But I knew that was your fear already.
Yeah, because we've talked about this for a year. So here at Custom Offsets, we have this beautiful salad bar. Doesn't look like much, but it creates quite the salad for all of our employees every day, because we encourage healthy eating, right, Emily?
Yep.
What do you have there? Ice cream?
Nope. Protein shake.
Protein shake? That's also very healthy. Great choice, Emily. We have only one meeting a week, or a day, except for Wednesdays. Wednesdays, we have to get the whole group on the same page so that we're all heading in the same direction. So we sacrifice about half of our Wednesday to make sure we have a couple team huddles in weekly team meetings. And I don't know if I call them meetings, I call them huddles. That's why most of them are standing, because our goal is to get out of them as soon as humanly possible. But we will never sit and do a round robin ponder for 60 or 90 minutes. Fuller, did you show them that we did yoga? Did you tell them why we do yoga, or is that my job? We do yoga because it's basically an hour for us to see who's the funniest person on our entire team. And we make funny movements and poses during that time to bring up better jokes than ever. Peace. Who said we still have to do a video? Mario, do we still have to do a video? Hostile, hot and new. Amen, Shawn. Amen? Amen? Paging amen? I think he's doing a car hot and new. Yeah, look at him. Yeah, boy! They are doing Wheel Talk, the new Fitment Inc. show that teaches you all about the hottest and best wheels in the market. Got a lot of messages from Dream Job, Fuller. I am definitely going to keep trying to answer absolutely everybody. What's cool is that they're really, really good questions and really, really good comments and really, really thoughtful stuff. Most of them are people that have decided they must work here. So we have to grow faster so that they can all work here, Fuller. Yeah, we'll just figure that out though.
Okay.
I don't want to become really structured. That sounds boring.
Yeah.
We don't even have a chair for them, but the rest of it I want to wing it because we've never done it before and I want them to try it and see how it works and then go from there. Trying to find a desk now because my assignment was that the new intern needs a desk. So what that means is I will go on Craigslist and I will buy him a desk in the next 2 hours. We may be on the verge of becoming a big company, but we're never going to stop acting like a little company. Every one of our desks, this is where you pan around and look at the desks. Every one of those desks is off of Craigslist. We'll be back. We're going to get us a new piece of property, Oceanfront, Arizona. So now Fuller and I are off to City Hall to see if they will accept our offer to purchase the property to build our new dream shop. So this is the big move, Fuller. The funny part is when I started Custom Offsets, I said we're not hiring any employees because I want to live a simple life of not managing anybody else. And it was just going to be me and John sitting in my garage and Ben in Madison, and we were just going to crush it. And then all of a sudden I got addicted to growth, hiring people, helping others have their dream job. And so now we are just going to keep doubling in size until we don't want to anymore. I remember when I used to get excited because I saw a cool little tiny old school shop, and now there's Custom Offset stickers driving by every time we go somewhere. And I would say, someday it'd be cool to have that little, it had 2 little stalls in the brick face and like one little office area. And I was like, God, would that be cool to have our own place like that? now we're looking at 20,000 square feet, and that's just the next step. So I think I've changed my whole perspective on this thing, and my goal now is to grow it as big as I can to give as many people jobs as humanly possible. I think the thing I had to learn though is to let go of stuff that I really used to love doing, like transaction stuff throughout the day. Sky's the limit. This is definitely our rocket ship. Oh crap. How's it going?
Park right across the street in the bank parking lot.
He told me to. I read all the signs that said don't park there, and he told me to do it anyway. Because it creates a hallway, which is wasted space. So I was in my garage and came up with a cool idea to make an online business. Since then, we've added 15 employees. So we went from about 6 to 21, I think 23 this week. And we've hired 2 more this week. And our goal is to build about a 20,000 square foot facility and add another 30 to 40 people, hopefully in the next 12 months already.
Wow.
Of the day we move in. So.
It's a good problem to have.
Yeah, we're on a rocket ship. We're growing about 400% year over year. So we're gonna try to keep that going. So. The City Council would like to recommend that the City Council approve custom offsets for their offer to purchase. Next week, they'll just vote yes, and then it's ours. So we made it. That means we get our lot. What do you want from me, Fuller? Synopsis, closing statement. I did the teaching moment, but it's live on Instagram rather than Dream Job. So you want me to say, so if any of you were live tonight, you got to see the shit show that went on. Our internet connection failed. Our lead for the project wasn't prepared. He tried to do everything by himself rather than have a team involved. And it was a fail. The good news is we fail all the time. That's how we learn. So we will be back at it next week, and we will convince Mr. Junior to let us be on his team. Because a village can raise a hell of a TV show, but no one man can. Because I feel like today it was like last night with an amazing night of posting. We had all these badass videos go up. Our numbers went through the roof on everything for views. Then we come in and we have a couple little hiccups in the morning with, you know, not following a standard on some of the uploading stuff. And then things start rolling again and we're winning. We go to City Council, we fucking crush it. We get the pre-approval, they're gonna tell them to make it a go. And then we try to go live and we can't get the internet to work. We can't get, you can't hear anybody. We're having problems with the mics. We didn't have a story planned out for it. I mean, we just totally missed the ball. And you go on these ebbs and flows of these wins and losses. Like everything's going awesome and everything's going like shit and everything going on. And the whole time you have to remember not to over celebrate the awesome, but also don't overreact to the bad. You want to dance somewhere in that middle, but my goal is always to dance in the it's gonna be fine and we're kicking ass. So if you ever watch me, I don't sit and dwell on the bad stuff. This shit that happened tonight, who cares? We need to do it different and we need to fix it, but we're not gonna sit and beat the kid up over it. We're gonna get over it and we're gonna do it better next week. So I expect next week, Thursday night, to be our best live show ever because we just got our asses handed to us. So we went to the game and lost big, but it just means we should practice harder for next game. And that's, you know, that's how I didn't used to look at it that way. I would want to fire somebody right now. There's no fucking doubt that I would be so mad that I would want to fire somebody. What I learned is I'm not actually going to fire him, so it doesn't matter to say that because it's the boy that cried wolf. And also, it doesn't help anybody. Beating people down and yelling at people and telling them they suck doesn't help. It may get their attention if that's what you're looking for, but then you move right into how you're going to make it better. I mean, A-Man back there is pissed off because he made his first hot new and he freaking hates it, and he's just going to get up and reshoot it. I mean, that's the thing that I've been learning. John, we've been trying to shoot his Rocklight kit video forever. We finally got it shot today. Fuller's jacking around doing something, so he missed that for Dream Job. So now I have to just tell you about it and hope that you believe me that it was, you know, this long drawn out thing that should have been really fast. But so what? You know, we just work through it, and the video is gonna be awesome. I know it is. It's gonna turn out really cool. So I think it's getting used to, it's all gonna go badly. You just have to make the best of it and then capitalize on it and make it end up being awesome. And that's the business world, is exactly like that, because you've never done this before. Every day is another try at it. And I swear to God, it's designed to go wrong to get rid of the pussies so that the ones that want it bad enough can win. And that's where you just have to learn to stay calm, but also stay passionate and keep pushing yourself harder and harder. But that's all I have to say about that, Fuller. It's been about 11 hours, and I think I'm gonna go work from home for the rest of the night. Fuller, I'm going home.
Not even open.
Say goodnight to Dream Job.
Have a fantastic night, Dream Job.
Say peace.
Peace.
He's good.
I carry so much weight that you'll probably never believe it. I fade, I fall, stand tall. Some dream of greatness while others stay awake to achieve it. I do this without no excuses. I just love winning less than I hate losing. I'm proving the rain through my era. So even if I die for centuries through history, I'm alive. Right? I'm always a winner. Even if I fall, I can still get bigger. The definition of a champion. Definition of a champion.